Alright, I'm back. And we got, let's see, Fields Trip, West Coast IPA. Who the hell is this from? Wild Fields Brew House. Alright, out of Atascadero, California. Okay, take a trip around the world with this can of Fields Trip, a West Coast IPA brewed with American Mosaic, Australian Galaxy, New Zealand Moteca, and German Mandarina Bavaria hops. That sounds good. Crafted to showcase the classic style that has evolved here on the West Coast, this beer is bursting with fruity hop aromas, resin and dank notes, and a light and crisp malt character, letting the hops take center stage. I'll be the judge of that. Take a trip with us. You won't regret it. 7% right there. So, pretty cool can. Let's take a drink and we'll see if they were full of shit. They were not full of shit. This is pretty damn good. This has a nice medium bitterness, a very pretty prominent fruit character. Not bad at all. I wish I had this on my Cali trip. Yeah, that ain't bad at all. Alright. It is hashtag Meso Week for Mesothelioma Support. So they're painting it blue. I guess blue shows the support for mesothelioma, people going through that and their families and whatnot. And as most of us know, Kim Gray, a member of our community, is going through that right now. So we always have her in our thoughts. And we're just always hoping for the best for that situation. But for everybody else that's going through it or has went through it or knows somebody who's going through it, Meso Week is just going to be trying to get as many blue themed shaves in as we can to show support. So I'm going with one that is close to me, and this is Mr. Postman from Through the Firefighting Craft. This one doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of blue on the label, but the post office, their colors are light blue, and it's pretty cool about that. And I don't know if it'll come across on screen, but the soap is actually tinted light blue, so that's actually a pretty cool little gesture there. It's a somewhat soft soap. I have used this on the channel before. This high octane base, tallow base. You can see the side label there. And let us get into it. We got our blue 3D printed bowl that was gifted to us by Marion the Barbarian. And this bowl was designed by Roger Quintero and printed by Tony Dillette. We got a nice lather inside as per usual. Today we're going to be using a Wild West Brushworks brush here. This one's called Snowdrift. It's basically just white and clear, and you can kind of see the depth in this handle. Cool little handle. And it has a synthetic boss knot on top, 24 millimeters. Let's go ahead and wet the face and get started. So, we kind of jumped off of 2 themed weeks last week that we tried to mingle together, and immediately jumped into another themed week. And these themed weeks are going off without a hitch, and I'm trying to participate and show support where I can to all my buddies that are putting these on. And the scent on this one, I should have wrote it down because the name is a little bit hard to remember. I have heard of it before this soap came out, but it's just not one that I hear all too often. It's like Dizzy, Izzy, blah blah blah, Blue. And like I said, I've done a full review on this already, so you could always check that out. if you want, but I didn't actually write it down for this one, and it didn't even didn't even cross my mind to prepare that. Most of the time I can just draw from my memory banks pretty well, but this this particular cologne dupe, I cannot remember because it kind of has a foo-foo name. Okay, and that will do it. That's good enough. It's kind of a medium structure, medium low density, but it definitely has good slickness. Now we're going to be using the Mühle, and this one is similar to the, the Mühle. So this is similar to the D89, but it is, it's a different product code because it has the white handle, but it's basically like the, oh, did I say D89? I don't know. It's like the R89, but it has a different product code because of the white handle. And then we got a second use Perma sharp blade in there. So let's get into it. Now, if you're looking at the handle, there's like no knurling whatsoever. So you want to kind of try to keep your hands dry before you get started. But, you know, if you keep a sure grip, keep your hands dry, shouldn't be no problems whatsoever. Also, if you are having problems doing that, you could easily throw some alum on your fingers. Just run your fingers over the alum bar or alum stick real quick, and that'll give you a little bit of grip just like that. I don't know how it works, but it works. It's science. Let's go ahead and get the beard up out of there. And most people know this model of razor to be very, very smooth. I wouldn't call it like super mild, but it's definitely like maybe just below medium. It definitely gets the job done for me, but it doesn't have a lot of that blade feel and efficiency that I really enjoy. But it's very smooth, very comfortable shaver, and it's definitely what I call non-threatening. It's kind of one of those ones that you could kind of cruise control with, kind of shave with reckless abandon. And as long as you're not going over any blemishes or anything like that, you shouldn't really have too much irritation or anything like that. As long as you're not using like, you know, bad technique, too much pressure, bad angles, shit like that. Let's get a little bit more moisture on the face. First pass went off without a hitch. So yeah, I'm gonna try to incorporate a few blue themed shaves. I don't really have too much blue gear, to be honest, so this is gonna prove to be a little bit challenging. I could probably find enough blue soaps to get the job done, just because I don't really have no control over the labels when I want a specific scent. But as far as the rest of my gear, I don't really have no like blue razors. I don't really have no blue brushes. It's just not my color. But we'll do the best we can. All right. Let me get my hands dry. Take a little swig. All right, we got plenty of lather left. And the lather on this, like I said, not the densest or anything like that, but it definitely has enough slickness. And it's not like it is completely without density, but it's just kind of like on the medium density side. Yeah, medium or just below medium. And then, but it does have good slickness. Scent strength is right about medium. And this is one of those clean, fresh, classy scents. And I would really find it hard for someone to seriously dislike this. It might not be their favorite scent of all time, but I think it would be kind of hard for someone to be like, yeah, that is repulsive, because this is a very nice scent. Definitely one that I could see myself enjoying. It might be just a hair mature, but really not that bad. Alright, dry my hands off again. The lack of knurling has me wanting my hands to be sufficiently dry before going. Alright, not too shabby. Alright, that looks pretty good there. Of course, you never really know until you get the lather all cleaned off, but at least you can see whether or not you made a clean line. So that's a start. And then I usually, if there is anything to clean up, I just do it off camera. It's feeling very smooth. The Perma Sharp blade ain't bad at all. I like it. Of course, I'm pretty positive Perma Sharp's made by Gillette. And so, as most of us have found out, the Gillette DE safety razor blades, they're pretty damn good, man. Like those cartridge blades, they might be a bit of a scam, the way that they're priced outrageously. But they're DE blades, they're kind of the truth. Like they make a wide variety of DE blades. I don't think I've came across one that I just was like not super pleased with. Like I like most of their DE brands. All right. Like I said, looks like I felt that there. Like I knew there was a bump there, but I just figured this was gonna be, so mild, so safe that it wasn't gonna go over it. So I went over it 2 or 3 times, but it looks like I did take the head off, which that's no big deal. Like that was already gonna be a problem spot because I did have a blemish there. I just thought this was gonna be so mild that I didn't even have to worry about it. But that's fine. That's totally fine. That's nothing serious. Alright, let's wet the face. We'll see how we did. And I'm really enjoying the scent on this one. And props to Through the Fire Fine Craft. You don't really see a whole hell of a lot of Through the Fire Fine Craft anymore. They're kind of one of those brands that has been around for a long ass time, and although they've kind of rebranded a little bit, morphed a little bit, they're still trucking, still making good soaps and aftershaves, releasing good scents, and they might not be the most active on social media, but still making good shit. So if you haven't tried Through the Fire Fine Craft, been around for a long time, and they're definitely good members of the community, especially when they were more active. But good stuff. It was good stuff then, and this high octane base is good stuff now. Like I said, plenty of slickness, and that's all that really, really matters. Alright, let's just super slick. I can just feel the residual on my neck. Alright, grab the Lancaster. This is the the Blurple colorway, so it's blue and purple. Like I said, it's the best I could do. Best I could do. Right. Did get a haircut today, so that always is nice. And I got it on my own fruition. I didn't have to have Lee Badly Brewed. I didn't have to have him remind me that I look like a fucking bum. Just did it on my own this time. So, hi! Alright. Try to get this last little bit out of the beard. But props to Through the Firefine Craft for doing a postal themed soap. I believe her husband, Maria Armin's husband, works at the post office or something like that. But I appreciate the soap. Never thought I'd see one, but I appreciate it. Because I also work at the post office. So, alright, let's get another swig. We'll do a little aftershave. We made good time on this one. Give the aftershave a little shake. Got a nice waterproof label right there. Let's see. There we go. Ingredients. Not too shabby. I have no idea what that first set of numbers and letters means. We got witch hazel, aloe, leaf juice, vegetable glycerin, polysorbate 20. No idea what those next words are, and fragrance. And then we got the cap. We're going to pour it out of the backside, even though it's a waterproof label. Looks like we got a milky color and consistency. Oh, and that smells nice. That definitely takes it up a notch from the soap. The soap was just about medium. This is like a fresh burst of EDT. Very bright, vibrant. Wow. Doesn't seem so mature anymore. This is nice. Might have to look into this one actually. Alright. I know it's a witch hazel base aftershave, so I'm gonna enjoy that. I think witch hazel base aftershaves are my new favorite. Purely Skinful did the converting, and now witch hazel aftershaves, they're just my favorite. Okay, so very nice shave. I'm smelling great. The R89 clone, or it's not a clone, but it's just a different model number, but it's the same R89 head. Give me a very smooth shave. Alright guys, so hashtag Meso Week, just to support people that are going through mesothelioma cancer. So not too hard to find it in you to support a cause like that. So we're painting all social media blue with our blue shave of the days. So join in if you can, if you want. We would all appreciate it, and it's just for fun and support anyways. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. Thanks for all the support. Catch you on the next one.